Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit today about the lawsuit against the Watchtower. We're going to start, however, with a few comments that have been made in regards to this young woman. There have been others calling it persecution, talking about how she hit the mother lode. She's just another greedy girl. Let's start with the paperwork that she filed, and let's take a look at how much she asked for. In this paperwork, you see that she requested $1,440. 1 penny for every member of the 144,000. That's not a lot of money. This is not somebody who was going to hit the mother lode. What happened was the evidence was so overwhelming that the jury gave her $7 million and then came back and gave her over $20 million in punitive damages, plus $1. So that shows the courts of appeal, this is my understanding, is that it'll show the courts of appeal that they wished they could have given her more. This is how strong the evidence against this organization was. You know, I've said before that we are not going to bring the downfall of this organization. This organization is going to bring about its own downfall. Let's take a look at some of the evidence. Internal letters. Letter after letter after letter after letter from the governing body, from the legal department, from the elders, to the legal department, to the governing body. It's all documented. They knew he was a pedophile, and they kept it quiet to prevent lawsuits. They kept it secret. This case could have been prevented if they would have gone to the authorities as they are supposed to do. But instead, they kept it quiet. So here's a couple more tidbits. There's a letter responding to a letter dated November 15th, 1993, about how this man, Kendrick, confessed to molesting his stepdaughter. And what's interesting is they refer to it as a minor uncleanness. This is how your precious society views child molestation, a minor uncleanness. There's also an internal letter how all pedophile accusations are to be sent to the society. So they have a record of everybody that's been accused of pedophilia, but they do not turn it in to the authorities. What was also interesting about these court documents was they were using the literature, showing how the society prints that pedophilia, keeping pedophilia quiet, is what helps promote pedophilia, how dangerous it is, etc., blah, 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 blah. While at the same time, these internal letters of keep it quiet, we want to prevent lawsuits, blah, 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 speaking out of both sides of their mouth. You know, the evidence was overwhelming that this was preventable. The letter dated 1993, for instance. They knew in 93 that this man was a pedophile. If they would have taken it to the authorities as they are supposed to do, this girl would not have been molested by this man. She was molested in 96. It was completely preventable. But this Watchtower policy of keeping it quiet and brushing it under the carpet was the direct responsibility to her getting molested. This is why they gave her so much money. This is why they gave her far above and beyond what she asked for. Because this young girl was truly a victim here. She's not persecuting the Watchtower. She is not digging for money. She wanted this exposed. And what this does is this validates all of the stories that have been told over the years of how I've been molested and it's been covered up and all I want is justice. It absolutely validates it. Like I said, there's a link below if you want to go through all of the court documents. It is a little bit tedious. I will warn you right now, but it's all there. It's absolutely overwhelming. The Watchtower is responsible for this. The Watchtower holds all of the responsibility in this. This girl holds none. She is a victim. And for those of you that are not Jehovah's Witnesses that may be watching this and getting angry about this, please remember that the Jehovah's Witnesses that come to your door or that you may know through work or in your neighborhood, etc., they are victims as well. They are completely indoctrinated to blindly believe whatever these men say. And they are constantly told that not to look at anything critical or anti-Watchtower. They're completely brainwashed, and many of them are completely unaware that this is going on. So don't take it out on the witnesses. They're victims. The Watchtower is the problem. If you want to help them, try to educate them on the stuff that's going on. Try to get them to look at this evidence that is overwhelming, that this organization cover-ups and protects pedophiles. Help them wake up. Help them wake up. Don't attack them, please. I'm begging you, because it's not their fault. Up until a year ago, I was completely clueless to all of this stuff that was going on myself. And I know I would have been overwhelmed to be attacked for things I didn't even know about. So please keep in mind that Jehovah's Witnesses are victims of mind control. They're victims of cult. They're victims of controlled information. They are not aware of the true vileness of this organization. We are trying to expose the organization so that these victims can see the reality behind this organization that they follow. Well, anyway, that's all I have. I do want to make a big shout out to the Happy Free Thinker, if I didn't already, because he took these miles and miles and miles of very unuser-friendly court documents and put them in very searchable PDF files and devoted a lot of time to that, and I'm really grateful. So it'll make it easier for you to peruse through this evidence. Like I said, I'll put all the links below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi, everyone. I just want to add a little something to the end of this video. I've read a few more comments regarding this case from, I'm assuming, active witnesses. And one of the things that seems to keep coming up is the fact that this guy was not convicted before all this happened. Did IQ suddenly drop? The Watchtower covered it up. They did not call the authorities. They kept it secret. Of course he wasn't convicted. He has since been convicted, and he is now a registered sex offender. This woman refused the gag order. She refused the settlement. She refused the non-disclosure. She wanted exposure. If she was just looking to get money, she would have taken the settlement and shut up. She wanted exposure. She demands a respect because it took an incredible amount of courage on her part to come forward with this and expose this vile policy. So for those of you that are trying to discredit her by saying, well, he wasn't convicted at the time, please remember that the Watchtower covered it up. And he has since been convicted. He is a registered pedophile. Talk to you later. Bye.